Coming up on today's episode, we're recapping NFL Week 8. Chiefs staying hot. Jets got their first win. Dolphins stun the Falcons. And Jordan Love shows who's boss now against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Coco knows best. Boy, oh boy, does she show us all up by going undefeated in this week's game picks. All that coming up and more. All right, everybody, welcome to a new episode of Sports Talk from the Crib. I'm your host, Tanner Christian. We got a lot to talk about on today's episode, including Coco knows best. Don't ever question her picks again. I'm sure I'm not going to. Anyways, remember, if you're new, episodes are airing every Tuesday and Friday. We're available on all streaming platforms. Check out the website, sportstalkfromthecrib.com. You stream the podcast on there as well. And check out our social media. We're at Philly Heat Entertainment on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, X, TikTok. Catch Coco's game picks on YouTube as well. They're at Philly Heat Entertainment. So let's talk about a little about that real quick before we dive into the action. Oh man, Coco knows best. Let me tell you what. We're doing our game picks. I'm like, there's no way Miami's beating Atlanta. I got the shirt on. I'm going to root for them. I'm just going for game pick wise. Maybe this had a little bit to do with their big victory in Atlanta. But Coco chose them. You know, she chose the Ravens with Tyler Huntley being the quarterback. I mean, we should not trust Caleb Williams by now, right? Look how smart she is. And she chose Miami over Atlanta. Look how smart she is, right? And the biggest one, picking Jordan Love to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. So she hit it on the money pretty much with all her picks, and she showed me that I shouldn't be picking anymore. I all trust goes to Coco. Whatever she says. Look, if you guys are looking to put on some ESPN bets or do some parlays of your own, maybe you should look and see who Coco Bean is picking for her game picks, because she's been on a roll these last few weeks. He's beating me now. I'm looking at the bottom in our standings. So anyways, you guys should definitely, I want to start doing it. Maybe let's put some parlays in of Coco's picks. Maybe I'll start winning some money. All right, let's jump into one of those games. Let's start off with those Packers at the Steelers. Jordan Love going up against Aaron Rodgers, the teacher versus the student. You know, Aaron Rodgers facing his former team for the first time. So, Packers came out on top, 35-25. Remember, this is a game that I really thought Jordan Love, I talked about it in the Friday's episode. I was like, Jordan Love, man, this is your time to shine. Prime time, going up against your former teammate, the teacher, Aaron Rodgers, future Hall of Famer, and all this, right? Super Bowl winner. It's your time to be on a big stage and show everybody what you got. And he did, man. He played fantastic. Sunday night. I think I said Monday was Sunday night. And it was 29-37, 360 yards, 3 TDs, no interceptions. Tucker Kraft on National Tight End Day. 7 catches, 143, and 2 TDs. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers on the other side, 24 of 36, 219 yards, 2 TDs. 0 interceptions. DK Metcalf, 5 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown. I was, sometimes when I watch DK, I'm like, man, this guy it's just like he could be the best receiver in the league, but it's just like he's stuck in place sometimes, I feel like. But he had an okay game. Sacks on the night. My God, Parsons had a sack, and his running mate, Rashawn Gary. It's really helped Rashawn Gary's game come alive, having that help with Micah Parsons on the other side. Yeah, 2 sacks on the night, bringing this total to the season to 7.5. So great play by the defense here. They were in. I mean, I feel like this whole second half, Aaron Rodgers was just tiptoeing back there, just trying to get the ball out of his hands as quick as possible, because Micah Parsons was getting doubled, triple, quadruple teamed, and he was somehow still getting after Aaron Rodgers. So impressive win for Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, Pittsburgh, they fall to 4-3. Packers are 5-1-1. And look out, because this Green Bay Packers, adding Micah Parsons has made all the difference, because if you need a stop, you can now get a stop. And I think that's really going to pay dividends towards the end of the season when they're fighting for the top with this NFC North with the Detroit Lions, possibly, and as they get into the playoffs, it's been the kind of their Achilles heel the last couple of years. It seems like they get there and their defense kind of falls a little short. So now with having Micah Parsons on the team, he's bringing that different level, not only to the defense, but the entire team, actually. And Jordan Love has been playing some phenomenal football this year. As for Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, go back to the drawing board. Your defense is still getting cooked. I mean, they got destroyed by the Bengals and Joe Flacco. And then in this game, Jordan Love was just so phenomenal. I don't know if any defense could have stopped him on Sunday night. But the Steelers' defense is just not what it was. T.J. Watt making dumb penalties as well. It's not your typical defense that you're accustomed to seeing out of Pittsburgh. But all in all, great win for Green Bay. They're one of the top teams in the NFC. Like, they are gotta be there. With them in Detroit, it's very hard to pick between them, but both of these two teams, any one of them could win the Super Bowl in my eyes this year. So we'll see how the season unfolds. All right, let's hop into this Dolphins at Falcons game, because I'm a big Miami Dolphin, as you guys should know already, and it's very hard rooting for. I root for them. I talk crap about them. I've been a diehard Miami fan my whole life, so I've never liked Tua, because this is typical Miami. They're going to surprise you. All his fans know they may go on a 2-3 game win streak here and get themselves out of that top 5 pick and just be in the middle again. No playoffs whatsoever. Nothing. No top 5 pick. It's just because the Dolphins want to play good for 2-3 weeks and then stink it up the rest of the time. And that's probably what's going to happen here now. But anyways, a huge win on the road at Atlanta. Dolphins down 2-6. Falcons falling to 3-4. 34-10. I expected that to be the other way around. But Penix did not play for Atlanta. Kirk Cousins got the start. His first start in a year. 21-31, 173 yards. Drake London didn't play. But Tua Tagovailoa played exceptional, actually. 20 of 26, 205 yards, 4 TDs. Waddle caught 5 of them for 99 yards and a touchdown. And the one little quick slant and go, man, that looked like Alabama-esque, and they actually measured up the video footage of it, and it did. It was like when they were at Alabama. So it was great to see that. Great to see the Dolphins bounce back, have some life. But it's just typical Miami. We don't have the answers, because, like I said, it was just, Atlanta got blown out by the Carolina Panthers. What was it, 30-0? So do we really got to take into this? Because Atlanta looks good one week. They're the same way. Then the next week, you're like, what's going on? It's a team that just got beat 30-0 by Carolina, and Buffalo trounced Carolina the other. What was it, 40-something to 10, or I forget what the final score was on Sunday, but it was bad. But anyways, the most glaring stat out of all this, because Bijan Robinson is one heck of a running back. This man got 9 carries for 25 yards, 3 catches, 23 yards, and a fumble on the day. 25 rushing yards against the worst run defense in the entire league. You know something was up when the Atlanta Falcons came in this game unprepared. This unprepared. I can only know how to describe Raheem Morris. What's going on? This team has talent on both sides of the ball. I think Jesse Bates left this game with an injury on the safety. So, you're down, okay. But where was the fight? It's like you guys didn't even want to care about playing this game. It was looking like Miami the previous week in Cleveland. That's how bad you guys looked in this game. You took them for granted. They're in the free-for-all. There's nothing. The fan base is against them. They're saying Tua should not be the QB. They're saying Mike McDaniels to be fired. They're saying they should fire the GM, Chris Greer. This is the owner should sell the team. It's just, it keeps going. And then you guys like took it for granted and saw them get their butts kicked by Cleveland. What was it, 31-6 or something? And then you come into this game at home, and lose 34-10 against them. Y'all should be embarrassed of yourselves. That is my biggest takeaway from that. And give Bijan Robinson the ball. Kirk Cousins hasn't thrown a ball in a year. Give your best playmaker the ball. One of the best running backs in the game the ball. Top 2, top 3 running backs in all of football. And he gets 25 rushing yards. What kind of sense does that make? Zero. I just don't get NFL teams this year. It's like you watch it, you're like, what are you doing? Now, it's not every team. Because you watch the Chiefs, you don't say, what are you doing? Right? You see the Eagles, you do go, what are you doing? Because they don't give the ball to A.J. Brown one week, then the next week they don't give the Saquon. So I guess the Eagles, let's leave them out. But you go to watch even the Indianapolis Colts this year. I watched them play. I'm like, I don't even say, what are you doing? I'm not even saying Daniel Jones. What are you thinking? We're bringing that segment back. Daniel Jones, what were you thinking? You don't say that this year. So, Josh Allen, you don't go in the Buffalo Bills, you don't go, what are you guys doing? Like, you don't do that. Even if they lose the game, you don't sit here and question every single thing they do. But this one, man, was it horrible. Kirk Cousins just looks so bad in this offense. It's part of the reason why they benched him last year. It's just, he doesn't fit at all in this offense. And the offense, to be honest, isn't that great. With the pistol thing makes me mad every time I see it. But it's good to run that on occasion, but not every single play. So Falcons fans, y'all should be embarrassed and ashamed of yourselves because now you're on Miami's level. We got the win up on you, though. We may have the better record, but we have the win on you. Now, with Miami going forward, would it continue? Can we keep going? Oh, you bet. You bet Miami is going to play for real. And I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you guys. Because you think Miami's going to play for real. Guess what's coming up on Thursday? Guess what's coming up on Thursday night? Lamar Jackson is going to return as a starting quarterback after being out these last few games for the Ravens. And we're going to have a big turnaround in Miami on Thursday night. Oh, then, by the way, then you go play Buffalo the following week. Oh, I knew I got you Dolphin fans up and ready to rock. For real, but that's it at Miami, man. Good 1 week win, but let's settle ourselves down because now we got Lamar Jackson coming to town, back healthy, and then Josh Allen the following week. It's like it's going to be painful again. Trust me. So let's get into this other one. The Jets beat the Bengals. They got their first win of the year, 39-38. They were down 38-24 about 10 minutes around the 10-minute mark, I believe, in the fourth quarter. Breece Hall hit a 27-yard rush, made it, and then they went for 2, go 38-32. Then, on National Tight End Day, Breece Hall was like, hey, Mason Taylor, how about it for the game winner, right? Breece Hall throws a pass to Mason Taylor, catches to go for 2, 39-38. They come away with the victory, getting their first win of the year. It was all strategic. Aaron Glenn, head coach, this was all strategic, right? It was his game plan from the get-go. Dramatic fashion, victory in Cincinnati. Joe Flacco thinks he's all that. They think they're so good, again. Chase Brown running the ball. Okay, Jamar Chase getting over, 12 receptions on the day, 91 yards, getting all these catches, padding those stats, making it look awesome in place in their defenses. Let's Justin Fields and this offense just go down the field back to back like that. I mean, come on. What is up with the NFL? It's kind of exciting, though. We've seen a lot out of it. But the biggest thing I want to take away from this game, let's do the stats first. Breece Hall, Justin Fields, 244 passing yards, a touchdown, and 31 rushing yards. Good for him. He was backlashed to be taking this starting job. He's said he's played horrible. He knows he's played horrible. The owner, Woody, was saying, it'd be nice if a quarterback can complete a pass. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad, not the quote, it was a little different than what I just said, but pretty much said, Justin Fields, you suck. We had a quarterback who could make a throw, a complete a pass out there. Maybe we'll win some games. Well, guess what? Your guy went out there, started this game, put that jersey on his back for you, and came away today with a great victory. Aaron Glenn, kudos to him, too, the head coach. Breece Hall played his butt off in this one. Defense played just enough to be okay. They were without Garrett Wilson on the offensive side of the ball. There's no number one receiver. There's nobody to throw the ball to in New York. But Justin Fields made it happen. Breece Hall made it happen. And this Jets team made it happen. Got a great victory to shove it in the face of their owner for not really surrounding this team with a whole lot of anything, not making any good moves in free agency leading up to the season. So I'm happy for Justin Fields the way he came out and performed. And what he said at post game, it's in the press conference, man. Damn, kind of heartfelt for him a little bit, man. He pats you on the back, makes sure you're okay, but it's just it was like, damn it, man, that hits you in the gut. Things he was saying, so just happy for him to put that get a victory for the team and himself too. Screw the owner. We know how these rich owners are. Not too fond of a majority of them. They just want to make money instead of putting quality product out on the field. All right, in this next topic of the show, we're going to get into the Week 9 Power Rankings. We haven't done it. We're halfway through the year. It's time to get some Power Rankings in. I have some teams on the outside looking in that people may have in their top 5. But me, as of right now, this is mine. And, it's going to be debatable, but we're going to put them out there. We're going to start at number 5, Week 9 Power Rankings. I went with Detroit Lions, 5-2 on the year. We know they're a team to be reckoned with. Both sides of the ball, offense, defensive line, playing one of the best offensive line. We saw Jahmyr Gibbs before the bye just tear up that Buccaneers defense. The run game got going. Of course, you got Amon St. Brown. That's one of the best wide receivers in the league. Detroit, they're gutsy, man. They came so close last year. They should have been in the Super Bowl. But unfortunately, things didn't happen that way. But this team, Dan Campbell, love the way he coaches. They're going to be fighting till the end, man. They're going to go down swinging. And that's what I love about this team. That's why I have it at number 5. Now, at number 4, this is debatable. The way Green Bay is playing these last couple of weeks, the way they things are going, man, I just think in the end, they're going to get everything right. That's why I got my number 4. They're currently 5-1-1. Rashawn Gary, Micah Parsons on that defensive line has really opened up a lot of things for this defense and this team in general. Jordan Love's playing MVP caliber football. This flat out awesome. Awesome again on Sunday night going against Aaron Rodgers with all that pressure, prime time, going up against his former teacher and teammate. I think that really sparked them, and they're getting it. People back. They got Christian Watson back and his wide receiver now too. So they're getting healthy, and I think this year, maybe this Micah Parsons trade really gets them over the hump and gets it to the promised land. So that's why I got the Green Bay Packers currently at number 4. You could have Detroit there, but I'm rolling with Green Bay. At number 3, I didn't think I was going to do this. I never thought I would have this team in, but I got the Indianapolis Colts, currently 7-1. Danny Dimes dropping dimes. They're leading the league with 385 yards a game. They're averaging 33.8 points per game. The Indianapolis, so Jonathan Taylor, we talk about MVPs and throw these MVP caliber seasons and stats. Jonathan Taylor right now is my number 1. I had Saquon Barkley as MVP last year. I don't care what anybody says. I had him over Josh Allen because Saquon Barkley deserved that. Give it this because he's a running back doesn't mean he doesn't deserve it. And right now, I got Jonathan Taylor. He is that dude. And Daniel Jones. I want to keep saying Danny Dimes, man, because that's how great he's playing. But Daniel Jones is playing some phenomenal football that we never saw him play at the New York Giants. So that's why I have the Indianapolis Colts at number 3. At number 2, Philadelphia Eagles are currently 6-2. Yes, we make week-to-week assumptions about this team. Oh, 1 week, why can't they run the ball? Saquon Barkley's not getting any touches. Why do you have 26 yards rushing? That's all you had. What's going on? Then this week, breaks out, running wild like he was last year, and just looked like that MVP 2,000-yard rusher again behind that offensive line. Statement, right? A.J. Brown did not play. There's games where he's had 2 catches, and there's games where he's been the man with over 100 receiving yards. So this team could just turn it on at any moment. And if they are all together on the same page again, offensively and defensively, nobody's beating them. Nobody is going to beat them. But it's just like they go through these transitions, whether play calling or just the way they're playing. Like, it just doesn't make sense sometimes, but they come out and win. They just win. And that's why I got the Eagles still at number 2. At number 1, I got the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know. Something special is going on again, and it sucks. I don't want to keep seeing Kansas City, Pat Mahomes winning. Just like I don't want to kind of see Philadelphia Eagles keep winning. But, man, Rasheed Rice returned 2 games ago, and this offense is flying. Running game, Pacheco, Hunt getting it going a little bit more. Pat Mahomes, he's not even missing a damn pass. He's not even throwing incompletions anymore these last couple games. Rasheed Rice looks fast and furious. Xavier Worthy taking the top off the defense. This team looks scary. And their defense is just going to keep trucking along. It may not look pretty, but they get the job done. And Travis Kelce can still play. So, I got the Chiefs as my number 1 in the power rankings at 5-3. Yes, they don't have. They're not even leading the division right now. It's debatable. But I'll tell you what, I don't want to face them. They're in every game no matter what. Kansas City Chiefs is number 1. All right, that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you all for joining me here on Sports Talk from the Crib with your favorite sports host, Tanner Christian. Remember, new episodes every Tuesday and Fridays, available on all streaming platforms. Check out the website, sportstalkfromthecrib.com. You can stream the podcast on there as well. And check out social media. We're at Feel the Entertainment, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok, you name it, we're on it. Give us a follow there. Catch Cocoa Beans game picks every week on YouTube. So check out that. And subscribe, follow, give us a like, and whatnot. All right. Thank you all for joining me. See you all on Friday.